Hi and welcome to Magic Uncut. My name's Graham. Behind the camera we have Lee. Say hi, Lee.
Hi, Lee.
Today we're going to do our second review special, which is on Olson's Closer. And it's an effect by Eric Olson that is put out by Bill Abbot Magic. It comes in this little envelope. I've taken out what's inside the envelope, and on the back is a link to the instructions, which I'm not going to show you, obviously. So Lee, ask me any question about Olson's Closer.
What do you get for your money?
For your money, inside this little envelope, you will receive the link to the tutorial and this very special deck of cards. Okay, and that's it. That's what's in the package.
Do you need any additional items?
No, you can perform it straight out of the box. If you go in and learn it, you can pretty much do it. It's pretty self-working. Eric does it at the end of his set, so once he's done all his magic and people are floating away, and there's only a few maybe VIP people left, he'll get this in. Sometimes he suggests he rings this in so they think it's the same deck that he's been using all night, so a little deck switch. And pretty much you're ready to go. You don't need anything else. As I say, if you're going to switch it in, you're going to need a duplicate deck of cards that you can use that look the same, which are red bicycle rider backs, but that's it.
Is there any DIY involved?
There's no DIY, no. As I say, ring in the deck, away you go. I've incorporated some false shuffles and false cuts, which in the additional ideas section I'll talk about. But you don't need to do that. You can it's pretty much self-working.
What's the quality of the teaching?
The quality of the teaching is exceptional. All of Bill's, I've got a lot of Bill Abbot's Magic, and they always come with really, really in-depth tutorials. I mean, you've got 2 full performances on there by Eric. It's obvious he's used this a lot. He goes into the history and the influences of it, because the main part of the trick isn't his effect. He's just added the bit at the end, which is the closer, which is where the cards all sort themselves out. You get the deck set up and preparation, full first sequence, full second sequence, how to reset the deck. I'm just having a look here. You get an image of the deck in its order. So if you were to spill the deck on the table, on the floor, sorry, you can put it back into order. So the teaching, that's one of the main selling points of it, actually, the quality of the teaching.
Where could you perform it?
Where do you perform it? It's pretty much a close-up effect or a parlour effect at the end of the evening. I wouldn't use a table hopping because of the reset, but at the top table for the bride and groom if you were at a wedding, then you could do this. It's not really a stage effect unless you had a camera zoomed over the top of your table, but mainly parlour, I would say.
How much is it?
I've had checked on his website, and it's $49.95. Now, I don't know what that is in English. It all depends on the in the UK. It all depends on the exchange rate. Somewhere in the region of £35 to £40, which is an awful lot of money, you might think, for a single deck of cards. But you're not just buying a single deck of cards. You're buying somebody's working material and all the effort that's gone into there and the good teaching. So really, it is value for money.
Why is it so good?
It's so good for those reasons. I perform it all the time. It scaffolds, so it starts off as a simple card trick, find a card, and then the aces appear from a shuffle deck, and then the sequence of cards appears 2 through to 7, and then you get the royal flush popping up, and then all the cards in sequence. So it's just, when the people think the trick's over, there's the next step and the next step, and it just builds that momentum, and it's fantastic. It's a really, really good trick. We're only going to review on this site tricks that I think should be in your arsenal. And $50, you could buy 2 cheap $25 tricks, yeah, and they'll finish up in your bottom drawer. Buy this, and this will be with you everywhere you go.
Have you got any additional thoughts or anything?
Additional thoughts? Once you've ringed the deck in, or if you're going to start with it without ringing it in, it is a good idea to give it a few false shuffles. So what I've done is I've took the very first card and I've corner shorted, right? So magicians will know what I mean. So you can mix them up with what look like shuffles, but they're really cuts. You can get the audience to cut the deck and then cut to that corner short, and bang, you're in sequence, you're ready to go. The other thing is, if you're going to ring the deck in, you're going to need it. You could do a simple deck switch in your pocket, and then as an afterthought, bring the deck out. But I've got another product here which I've just discovered, and it's only been released. It's by Mark Traversoni from Saturn Magic. It's released exclusively through Saturn Magic. It's the Switcher. And when I opened this up and I had a look inside, I thought, Why didn't I think of that? I've been switching decks for years. I've had mechanical ways of switching decks, boxes for switching decks, pocket ways of switching decks, and this is so simple and it's so effective, and it's a brilliant way to ring a deck in. And we will be doing a review on that later. Okay, so that's additional thoughts. Any more questions?
No.
I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, we look forward to further reviews. We're also putting tutorials on now. We're continuing to put the magic on, so there should be a link here to another trick. This is the subscribe button. Please subscribe. Please press the notifications button. Please like our videos and make some comments. What do you feel? Was this helpful? Go out and buy Olson's closer. That's my first piece of advice. And thanks for listening.